we're going to talk Keto Pro. So I would say over the last, I guess, couple years, we kept seeing little glitches, I guess, or things that gaps that people needed to fill. Probably the right way to say that. And basically, people are getting these amazing results, right? And with keto nat, but then there was like always like a little gap that needed to be filled, and we were trying to figure out how the best way to fill that, and we found a way to do that, and it was pretty dang awesome. And so I don't know if you've tried this yet or not, but this product, and I have a secret person or a special person that really needs to listen to this. So if you're above the age 40, I want you to listen to this. If you're under the age of 40, this is going to be really important for you because someday you will be above 40. But I really want you to listen if you're above 40 because I'm going to give you a special tip. But here's the deal. Right here, this is the gap filler. So what happens is a lot of people drink Keto Nat in the morning. If you're drinking Keto Nat now, put down your favorite flavor, or what's your one benefit that you absolutely love. Most people feel like energy and focus, mental clarity, better mood. They may notice that their hunger is under control and they're leaning out or feeling physically better. Some people down 100 pounds. I'm the exact same weight, which is awesome. But what happens is some people, when they get on this journey, hibiscus lemonade, good. When they get on this journey, what ends up happening is that they end up maybe going too extreme and their protein levels aren't high enough, or they're noticing their cravings are just not quite fine-tuned yet, or they're noticing maybe their sleep or something just doesn't seem complete. We found that more people need a higher quality protein and more protein in their life. And this is very common. There's a reason why, especially what's up on Peg. How are you? There's a reason why, and I can't wait to share that with you. So who really needs this is pretty huge. So we got Orange Dream, Apple Butter. Oh, that's good. Energy, Appetite Control, True Passion, Strawberry Peach, Energy and Focus, Lime Time, Better Mood, Better Sleep. Now, if you drop, so it's funny because everybody, when I ask them their benefits, they always talk about all the other benefits if you've been drinking them for a while. Now, if you're brand new, or sorry, you've been drinking this for a while and you lost body fat, how much have you lost? Because what happens is when you have good energy and focus and all those other things, you're going to lose body fat or at least become a really good fat burner, which is, hey, really important. Instagram said, hold on, we're telling more people that you're live. Like, awesome. Thanks, Instagram. But here's what I want to tell you is this is a special product. It's 9 patents. And now the name is pretty cool because obviously I'm the Keto Pro. Brenda's down 80 pounds. Dang. But here's the cool thing, Brenda. I want you to know is like you commit to this journey, you'll never have to worry about gaining that weight back. Now, what happens is people get so committed to their journey, and I like to say some people get into this competitive like diet, meaning like if somebody's trying to lose weight, right, they're competitively trying not to eat. And that might take 2 years to get their weight off, right? But what happens is they're lacking protein. As we get older, we need more protein in our life. We need to be able to simulate more protein. So that's why I said after the age of 40. And so the person that really needs to focus on this and why this formula, and I'll explain about the formula in a second, but the real reason is that you're losing muscle mass after the age of 26 to 30 for most people. You don't ever want to lose 2 things. There's actually 3 things you never want to lose. I can probably name more than that. But number 1 is your brain. Number 2 is your muscle. Now, you could also say your money. I don't want to lose my money. You don't want to lose your date. You don't want to lose your spouse. Yes, there's a lot more things. Your kids. But when it comes to health and wellness, your brain and your muscle. But hormonally, naturally, our body wants to decline. But we learned that primitively, that doesn't have to happen, at least not at the rate that it's happening right now. You know, anybody that's been with our company for a while, they're not aging as fast as their friends are, which is why everybody should be using this. So this product right here has 9 patents on it. It's formulated to help. It's like the perfect 1-2 punch. Have this in the morning. I actually have 2 of these. I have morning and afternoon, and then I also have one of these either at lunch or in the evening. I might go back and forth. If I'm fasting, I definitely have 2 of these a day. But sometimes I don't always fast. So that's how I use them. But this formula is, like I said, it's got 9 patents on it. It's not only got medium chain fatty acids, it's got ketones, so it's got protein, it's got branched chain amino acids, plus all the other, I can get into the great details of the CMed 100 and the DNA repair and everything else. But here's the deal. The MCTs, this is all fused together. Nothing's ever been, this is the first of its kind in the history of the world. It's pretty dang amazing. So after the age of 40, what happens is that people's digestive system, especially if you've been sick or under stress, your body's been, you've been through the ringer a bit. What happens is your body doesn't simulate. So you could be eating food, but it's not breaking, your digestive tract isn't breaking down the amino acids as well as it should be, and you're not uptaking everything as well. So it's like 50 grams of protein or 100 grams of protein when you're 50 versus when you're 20, your body receives more when it's 20 and it doesn't get as much out of the 100 grams when you're 50. So delivering the protein in a very different way is very useful. Now you want them both ways. I still want you to eat your food and high quality food. So that's what makes this so important. So I really think more people, and here's another tip. I'll give you another tip who could use this, especially if you're above the age of 40, have one of these in the afternoon. And it does two things. One, it gives you more protein, and but the way it's formulated, your body, it mimics a lot more than what you're actually ingesting because it's already broken down for the muscle growth and the muscle potential. Now, I used to work with a lot of women. I still do, but a lot of women, they're like, I don't want to get bulky. I don't want to take anything that's going to bulk me up. Ladies, you can't bulk up. Unless you're like a freak of nature and you already know that, and that person wants to be more bulky, you can't. You don't want to lose muscle mass because that's what happens, ladies, more to you than anybody else. Major muscle loss, and that means you're eventually never going to fit into your jeans again. The way to fit in your designer jeans, your nice jeans, and your pants, and your cute outfits, and your cute dresses, is to save muscle. That's the way to stay fitting into them. Lose muscle, you're more likely to never fit into them. I know it's kind of weird, but that's just the way it works in so many different things. So the other person that can use this is a great appetite. Both of these are really good for suppressing appetite. This is going to be a little bit more than this. And the reason why, it's different. This is going to be hitting the brain side of the appetite. This is going to be hitting the brain and the gut side of the appetite because it has medium chain fatty acids, a little bit of protein, and it has the branched chains that help with the muscle growth and muscle development. But it also and then it also has the ketones in it, right? So it has all the above. So with the medium chain fatty acids, it's going to help hit the brain differently, but it's also going to help hit the gut differently to say, listen, I'm more satiated. Also with Keto Pro, typically people blend this up. You can blend it and make it up with a little bit, like almost like a mini shake. It comes very, very clean. So you can drink it with just water, which is what I usually do. But you can make it into a shake, which then gives you the sense of feeling full. So if you're a late night craver or late night, you tend to overeat at night, having this is going to dampen down the amount of calories you're going to eat at night. Now, if you're competitively trying not to eat food, just be aware. I still want you to eat really good food. I want you to eat high quality food. So I hope that makes sense. This is a complete game changer. It's funny because people always ask me, what's your favorite product? And this is special, right? When you look at this flavor is special too. I like this flavor, but this is just a special product. This was the invention. The original patent was, for Navy SEALs, for their brain. NASA was looking into it. I mean, this is huge. This is the breakthrough of the century, right? This is the big deal. And if you know a lot about keto and what's going on here, this is huge, right? But it's been 7.5 years since the original patent. Now we've reiterated and advanced it and cleaned it up and made it way, 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 way even better over the last 7 years. So this is still the game changer that everybody needs. But what's your second? People always ask me, what's your second favorite? What's your favorite product? So this is always my favorite for now. Maybe we'll outdo ourselves. But then you start looking at the other things, and the other ones are more situationally. Everybody needs this. This is more situational, meaning that I could argue everybody needs this. But I would say they need this more importantly than this if I was to rank them because of what this does metabolically, what it does signally, what it does to the brain. If you had to choose, there's a situation where maybe you choose this for temporarily, but I would want you to go to this and this. It would be more optimal. So this is probably my second favorite ketone technology. My third, and it's a close second, is this one here. So this is a close second. So I'll talk about that another day. But this is a big one. I love our electrolytes. They're enhanced in a cool way. They're ketogenic in a sense. They don't have any carbs or sugars in them, but they don't actually have ketones in them. But they're formulated for our technologies, and that does amazing things too. So that's kind of how I'd rank it. What I tell people is, if you're getting started on the journey, that's why the iFast is such a huge thing. And if you haven't fasted with us, if you've iFast with us, give me a shout out. Tell me the last 3 weeks, intermittent fasting with iFast, I'm down 5 pounds, but also inches, and I feel so much better. Cindy Scott. Cindy, that's awesome. Congratulations. That's huge. Very, very, very awesome, Cindy. I mean, and that's what the cool thing about iFast is we took all of our years of using ketones. And then what we did is said, hey, listen, we have all of our years of fasting using our reboots and our 24-hour fast. And we're like, hey, how can we really bring this together? And it was really, this is the foundation, is combining these two things with a few other supports to help people with the function. And it's been extraordinary. The results are amazing. And this was really that thing that was missing to go with this for people. And it has to do with this protein thing. When I get to work really closely with Dr. Kenneth Ford, and I get to talk to him a lot, and he's just a good dude. And he's just like, it's very evident that you need high quality protein as you get older. You need it all times, right? Kids need it. But people are in the fitness industry. People like, yes, I'm in the fitness industry, and I love this as my post workout. I have one today, but they've always known that. You know what I mean? Like, so it's not like, you know what I mean? They're doing branched chain amino acids. They're doing, can they get rid of all that other stuff and just use this instead? Absolutely. But it's the everybody else that doesn't think they need that stuff that really needs it. But more importantly, you need it formulated right so that you absorb it the right way. Because you start taking protein shakes and you're probably going to be gassy and farting, and it's not going to settle well because it's not formulated in a way to uptake and absorb and regulate the way that your body's going to need it. That's why this is an intelligent formulation of what everybody needs. And you're going to get more out of it. And that's why people are loving it so much. So 60-hour reboot for 2 years straight, now maintaining. That's awesome. Awesome, James. Jamie, that's so cool. iFast is wonderful. 4.5 pounds down in 5 days. Beat my plateau. Nice job. That's what it's for, Janelle. I mean, the iFast is extraordinary. I use it as a performance. I use it as energy. I use it as focus. I use it for I don't really use it for fat burning, but I'm burning fat, so I'm always happy to be doing that. Inches down. I mean, this is unbelievable, Susan. Nice job. So I encourage you, if you've iFasted with us, grab some extra ketones, extra Keto Pro. Always have some available. We use this with our kids. We do different shakes with it. We do. I like to go, this is my brain shake, like, right. This is like it's so cool. We put avocado. This is what I do for my kids. This is awesome. We use a low carb coconut milk. We do ice. We do, or frozen strawberries. I like frozen strawberries a little bit better than ice. We do Keto Pro. We do MCT 143. It's a little extra MCT in there. We do, I have a fiber that I like to put in there, and then avocado in there, and then berries. And then we use the flavor of the ketones to kind of determine the flavor of what they want. So we may do chocolate, we may do strawberry, or not strawberry, but like a vanilla with strawberries in it. If we get, we have some cookie butter. If we can get your hands on it, it's super amazing. Janelle's down 75 pounds in 8 months. Janelle, that's amazing. If you haven't got a chance to check out my plateau video I did last week on Saturday, I interviewed Kim, talk about plateaus. I'm going to be doing more on plateaus. I realize it's more of a series than a video, because with plateaus, you have the psychological side of a plateau, physiological side of the plateau, the biochemistry side of the plateau. You have a detox side of the plateau. You have an environmental aspect of the plateau. So plateaus are very complex, but it's one of the best things for you to go through is a plateau, because it actually teaches you more than you if you're willing to listen to it. And it's the secret to changing your life forever is understanding the plateau. So not you don't have to understand it so much as you need to appreciate it to go to where you need to go. And that's in business, that's in relationships, that's in your health, that's in all aspects, right? You think about your relationship, sometimes your relationship goes through a plateau or a struggle or a challenge where it's not moving. And if you take the right time to focus and understand it, it can be the launch pad of a better time, or you can cannibalize the whole thing. It's the same thing with our health. Same thing with business and finances, right? Or your job. You get plateaued in your job, and a lot of times it's either going to go way down or it's going to go way up. It's how you look at it and what actions you take. So the same thing with our health journey. When you plateau, or physical performance, an athlete, when they plateau, it's either they're going to go big time up or they're going to go big time down if they don't actually understand it, that side of it. So anyway, I don't know where I went with the plateau. I get excited about plateaus. Plateaus drove me crazy until I understood it psychologically. I read a book called Mastery. And if you read the book Mastery, it's extraordinary. Because it's really what it is. You think it's really about martial art. It uses martial art as kind of like an analogy for the understanding of it all. But like, you're mastering the mundane and you're plateauing, but you're getting ready for a big boost and big rise. And it's when most people quit is right when it gets hard enough. It's like the grass is here and you have the seed is underneath the ground, and it's right before it gets through is when the big change happens, right? So the plateau is literally right here. And it's when you really feel the plateau, it's when you push through it. And the thing is, though, when you push through it, it's not about it trying harder. It just might be the sun has to come out. right? It might just be that it needs to rain. Does that make sense? It doesn't mean that you have to force it harder. You have to step back and realize what is it that you really need here. And it might be a change in the environment. It might be add more protein. It might be start exercising. It might be drink more water. It might be go to bed a little earlier. It might be stopping alcohol. It could be a lot of different things. It could be eat more food. And that's something that now once you learn that, you know, like, wait a minute, I got to fuel myself. I got to do this a little differently. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. I did have a question in the chat. Jasmine said, what is iFast? Jasmine, are you drinking ketones currently? Listen, if you're watching this and if you've not been drinking ketones, I apologize. I just assumed everybody does. That's so mean of me, right? Don't assume, right? It makes an ass of you and me, right? Is that what assume stands for? So iFast is part of our Prove It technology. It's one of our kits to help people accelerate their results for health. For some, it's body transformation. For some of them, it's performance. For some of them, it's anti-aging and health. And so iFast, but I stopped and I wish I hadn't. Jasmine, don't stop. Hey, Jasmine, do you know that we have a win back right now? If you log in, go log into your account. I don't know who you're working with, but go do this. Go log back into your account. Adrian from Portugal in the house. What's up, brother? Go log back in and there's a promotion for you. There's also promotion if you're somebody that's been with us forever. Our kits are on sale right now too. So you got to come grab one of them if you haven't grabbed our good or better or best bundle. But Jasmine, don't stop. Honestly, the science, when you know what this is, it always cringes to me when they stop, because people usually stop because they're not losing weight the way they want to lose weight. Usually this is why people stop. But between our technologies, like, you know, we have some products that are different, hit your GI tract differently. So they're easier on some people's stomach. Some people don't have stomach challenges. All of our technologies, iFast is extraordinary. It's basically an intermittent fasting kit that you can get it for 5 days. And it's an intermittent fasting kit that helps accelerate your results. And so huge. And then so you iFast regularly, and then you drink ketones daily. So you just have your ketones once or twice a day. And then you decide, hey, when I'm going to take 5 days and I'm going to go and I'm going to really be more strict. And now if you want to lean out, maybe you go low carb. You don't have to, but maybe you would choose to. And you eat between a window. You get a guide that takes you through the whole process. And it just helps you stay satiated, focused. You're going to notice a huge improvement in your performance. And then after your iFast, you go back to drinking ketones daily. And then you may iFast 2 or 3 times a month. That's up to you. I did it 3 weeks in a row, or 3 Monday through Friday, and take the weekends off. And I just do well on those days. And then the idea is can you improve in other areas of your life? Can you work on your emotional state? Can you work on your physical state? Can you move your body more? Like, can you start sleeping better? What other things can you help to do to enhance your life? And that creates a recipe for long-term success, right? Too many people are doing either a lifestyle they'll never sustain, right? Or what they're doing is meaning they just change everything, or they're taking something expecting it to change them. And that's not the way it works. You take something that enhances you, and then you got to put some of the changes in place and build habits around those to maintain it, right? So you create your lifestyle. So what we're doing, Improve It, is helping you create a lifestyle that you can sustain. The challenge is it might take you 2 years to get there, because it took you 30 years to get to where you are. You can't just go to a new lifestyle overnight. Most people can't do that. Usually it takes a life-threatening situation for usually people to make a big change, right? Or they never do. So what's up, Adam? How you doing, brother? But y'all, with that said and done, I need to go pick up my kiddos. I need to get in the car. So I appreciate y'all for plugging in. Hey, listen, if you have not gotten ketones yet, get back to whoever invites you to follow me and tell them you want to get started. I would tell you, if you're brand new, get the best or the best bundle. It's our bundle. It'll change your life forever. With all the coaching, the kits, and everything you're going to get, it's the best deal you're ever going to find if you're brand new. Now, hey, if you're following me to follow me, hit me up. I'll take care of you. I'll help you get started and set you up for success. Our goal is to help you live a better life, and you're not going to find any better deal in the world than what we can offer you. So cheers, y'all. Have a good day. Happy Monday.